For office workers who enjoy a large cup of tea, the proper brewing method is very important. For example, this cup is about 300 cc's. The tea leaves should be 1.5% of this amount. In other words, 300 cc's times 0.015 equals 4.5 grams. So we'll add 4.5 grams of Oriental Beauty tea leaves. The ideal water temperature for brewing Oriental Beauty tea is 85 degrees Celsius. The tea should be brewed for about 10 minutes for best results. After 10 minutes, it will also be cool enough to drink. When you're tired, a cup of perfectly brewed tea not only tastes great, it also quenches your thirst. Dongding Oolong tea is famous both in Taiwan and abroad. It comes from the mountains of Nantou County's Lugu Township at an altitude of about 500 to 800 meters. The tea leaf processing includes rolling in a cloth ball, creating an appearance that is semi-spherical. It is a tea formed with medium fermentation and heavy rolling. The leaves are dark green in color, and the tea is a beautiful golden yellow, with a rich, fragrant aroma and sweet taste. This tea has a unique flavor and a pleasant aftertaste. For Dongding Oolong, the water should be heated to 95 degrees Celsius. With the bubbles forming in large quantities, the temperature is about 95 degrees, perfect for brewing Dongding Oolong. If you plan to brew the tea for 5 rounds, you only need to fill the teapot 1/4 full with Dongding Oolong tea leaves. Of course, you can adjust this to suit your tastes. For the first round, brew the tea for about 1 minute. Pour the tea into a pitcher and then fill the teacups. Remember, if you pour the tea directly from the teapot into the teacups, then fill the cups slowly and in turn, 1/4 at a time, and then top off each cup. This will ensure the tea strength will be more evenly balanced. Dongding Oolong tea leaves undergo medium fermentation, producing a yellow-colored tea. It has a deep floral aroma and a mature and full flavor. Like the other teas, the brewing time for the first round is 1 minute. The second round is reduced to 20 seconds. The third round is 45 seconds. The fourth round is 1 minute 20 seconds. And the fifth round is 2 minutes 20 seconds. This is just a rule of thumb and should be adjusted according to the quality and release time of the tea. For people who enjoy a big cup of Dongding Oolong tea, then the question is how to brew a cup that's both tasty and not bitter. Here is a simple way to brew a large cup of good tea. This glass tumbler holds about 500 cc's of water. The amount of tea leaves should be about 1.5% of the water used. In other words, 500 cc's times 0.015 equals 7.5 grams. So add 7.5 grams of Dongding Oolong tea to the glass. For the best cup of Dongding Oolong tea, use water heated to 95 degrees Celsius and steep for 10 minutes. Also, by this time, the tea is cool enough to drink. Savoring a large glass of Dongding Oolong like this is a true pleasure. High mountain oolong refers to tea produced in tea farms located above 1,000 meters in altitude. These are mainly produced in new tea areas located at 1,000 to 1,300 meters altitude in Jiayi and Nantou counties. With the cool mountain temperatures and the veil of morning and evening fog, the daily amount of sunshine is shorter, reducing the amount of catechins and other bitter ingredients in the leaves. Plus, the amount of ammonia acid and dissolvable nitrogen, ingredients which contribute to the tea's sweetness, are increased. The tea leaves are also more supple and thicker and possess more pectin, making it a mature tea for medium fermentation and heavy rolling. Therefore, the High Mountain Oolong tea leaves are a vivid green with a sweet taste and an elegant aroma, producing a tea that's easy to brew and a light greenish yellow in color. For High Mountain Oolong, the ideal brewing temperature is 95 degrees Celsius. This water, producing large quantities of bubbles, should be about 95 degrees, making it perfect for releasing the flavors of High Mountain Oolong. If you want to brew 5 rounds of tea with High Mountain Oolong, fill the pot 1/4 full with tea leaves. For the first round, steep about 1 minute. Of course, brewing time can be adjusted to personal tastes. Then pour the tea into a pitcher before pouring into the cups. Remember, if you pour the tea directly into the cups, fill the cups in turn 1/4 at a time, and then top off each cup. This will ensure a smoother tea. High Mountain Oolong undergoes medium fermentation, leaving it bright green in color. The aroma is light and elegant, and best of all is it's easy to brew and has a flavor that is sweet and inviting. The brewing time is the same. The first round is 1 minute. The second round is reduced to 20 seconds. The third round is 45 seconds. The fourth round, 1 minute 20 seconds. And the fifth round, 2 minutes 20 seconds. This is just a rule of thumb and should be adjusted according to the quality and release time of the tea. For tea lovers not satisfied with a small serving, learning how to brew a large individual serving is a must. For this 200 cc's cup, the tea leaves should be about 1.5% of the water. In other words, 200 cc's times 0.015 equals 3 grams. So we'll add 3 grams of High Mountain Oolong to this cup. The best brewing temperature for High Mountain Oolong is 95 degrees Celsius, and 10 minutes of steeping will produce the ideal strength of tea. After 10 minutes, the tea will also be the perfect temperature for drinking. A large 200 cc's cup of High Mountain Oolong is both tasty and satisfying. You can also try this method for brewing a large pot of tea. It is suitable for making large quantities of tea. Take note of the ratio of tea leaves to water when brewing. The general standard is 1 part tea leaves for every 50 parts water. After brewing 5 to 6 minutes, pour the tea into a separate container and enjoy. If you wish to brew a second round of tea, just add boiling water and lengthen the brewing time. When examining the Chinese character for tea, you can see it has the character for person nestled between the grass and trees. This is a fitting definition for tea, describing a person in the great outdoors among the plants and the trees, enjoying the subtle fragrances, the breeze sweeping across her face with her mind at ease. Enjoying a cup of tea on a regular basis will not only make you more healthy, it will also help relax your mind and put your spirits at ease. It is an indispensable beverage. To truly appreciate the taste of fine tea, we recommend that you try a cup of one of Taiwan's great teas and revel in the beauty of life.